7 matchup to bring you. Of course, my name is Visionary One. Alongside me, the beautiful T-Sant. We just saw the insanest 7-game series, and we just have to get that out of our minds entirely and wrap ourselves around this veteran matchup in between the Titanium, the second representative from the metal tonight, going up against the Gladiators, of course, from the Sovereign franchise. We're going to pull those stats up for you, but I got to be honest with you, T-Sant. After what we just saw, throw the stats out the window, throw the book at it. It literally doesn't matter. On finals day, it is literally just who shows up to play in those pivotal games. And last time it was Anubis.
Yeah, you know, we're reading a bunch of stats off before the previous series. Those stats ended up meaning nothing. Who needs them this time, right? I just want to see another 7-game series of amazing Rocket League. That's all I'm here for. Everything else doesn't matter to me.
I am right there with you. I mean, you see the shooting percentages, of course, Titanium, a little bit stronger on the shooting percentage side. We saw that last time as well. It does not seem to matter. I'm just going to be honest with you. It's going to be who shows up in this 7-game series. And I mean, at this point, it's anyone's game. It's insanity. It's RSC finals. There are always surprises like Anubis, but this one, I mean, we're looking at it right now. The teams are in the lobby. I have to put you on the spot, T-Sant, because this is the first time we've casted together. You're looking at the stats right now. I just want early predictions. We can, of course, flop around game 4. Who do you think takes this?
Ooh, I mean, that's tough. The stats, both teams are pretty close. Titanium, the offense looks a little better, a little higher goals, higher shooting percentage, but the wins are very similar. If you really want a prediction, let's go lower seed 2 games in a row. Give me Gladiators.
Give me the upsets. I could not agree more, brothers. GTG Sugar not able to get that touch, but Sturmo going to come through, get a booming clear to start us off. Zay doesn't have the best touch. It's going to be a little bit awkward. Driving backwards on this one. Can they recover? They're not able to. His girth check is at least able to get a touch there. And Archie going to swing that one downfield as Sugar just patiently waits for it, plays it over to himself, going to get beat out by girth check to start off game number 1 of this 7-game set in between the Titanium and the Gladiators.
Yeah, starting off this game right away, you know, it was a little bit of a slow start between Chromium and Anubis before things picked up. Not here. Both teams going right at each other, getting shots, getting possession. They don't want to slack around away. They want to get goals right away. Both teams are looking to make an impact now. And GTC Sugar almost pencil close. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. That was close, just missed it. Zay, outlet, tries to get it on the net, can't though. Sugar, he's gonna send a long clear back in the blue half.
And you couldn't be more right now, T-Sant. It's one of those things where we're looking at these teams just throwing everything they have in the kitchen sink at this ball, at the offense. Is going to be a great clear through 2. The shot coming on net. And who else but the Gladiators to start out first? It's going to be Vincel getting the shot on net off this magnificent pass by Sugar. And Vincel's just up early and literally, girth check was so close to getting a wheel on that ball and it doesn't happen.
What a shot by Vincel, too. That is not an easy angle upside down, getting the flip towards net. That is not easy to do, folks. What a shot to open things up for the Gladiators. And they got to be feeling good after that, and they're going to get right away some more possession in the blue half. They back down to Vincel, almost gets it into the net. Can't quite get it on target, though. Girth check, he'll send it down the field. It looks like he'll get another touch. Send it over the middle. Archie's there, almost. The save from Gladiators, but no dice. 1-1 game. Great answer by Titanium.
Girth check, how are you there, bro? How are you there?
That was girth check. I thought that was Vincel.
Yo, it was girth check who was able to get the dunk off the tip of Vincel, who actually had that save. That is a magnificent play just to follow it down as Archie has a lot of pace on this shot. It's going to be cleared out by Sturmo as girth check already up in the midfield looking for the dunk. Gonna find dunk and check that man's girth because he is too thick.
What a follow from Girth. Has plenty of boost. Used it well. Vincel, he can't really do anything there. He's already committed to the angle. What a dunk by Girth check. Absolutely posterizing Gladiators defense. And right away, they answer again. It's now a 2-1 game.
Nothing like a good old F8 moment to get yourself the lead, right? Gerchek with both goals so far. 3 minutes to go. Zay might put this one on target. Slots it on the back post. No defenders there. And Titanium starts pouring it on here. Off the center from Archie. Doesn't have the read. Awkward off the back wall, but Zay is there for the cleanup. Titanium starting to run away with this one a little bit. 3 goals on 4 shots. Their striking has been deadly so far.
Exactly as you said, Vision, and you also said they're starting to pour it in. When it rains, it pours. 3 very quick goals. Venzel tried to get a flip reset there. I don't know if he had it or not. Sugar bounced off the ball, though. Sturmo will take it back. Does Gladiators have the answer? And it looks like they will. A misread off the back wall from Titanium. I'm not sure who that was. Doesn't matter. Venzel, he'll be there for the answer. And that's huge from Gladiators. Those 3 quick goals, that can really spiral momentum out of control.
Yep. And
way to keep calm and collected for Gladiators. That's big, and we're nearing the halfway mark. Already 5 goals in. That's what I like to see, Vision.
Yeah, we're seeing a barn burner of a series so far as Venzel's going to get another one just wide of the net. It's a great touch by Archie. Trying to get around this one. Gets the touch off the backboard. Sugar in a very precarious position. Not able to get this, but it's a whifty in front of the box. And Venzel going to be looking for Sugar to continue this one down the pitch. Zay gets the midfield boost, though. Should cut off this offensive attack as that pinch is going to be dangerous. Gerchek already up on this. Not able to make the read. Here's Sugar with the touch over the top of one. Archie looking for the continue. And it's going to go in. 4-2. Titanium shuts down the momentum almost instantaneously.
And, you know, that's a tough play from Sugar. You're just trying to get it away from in front of your net, but Archie, he's ready for the touch. He sees it coming a mile away. He's all over that. And that seems to have been the story so far, Titanium. They've been all over this Gladiators defense when they make a poor touch. 4-2 now, 2 minutes remaining. Gladiators, we're going to need to see some more consistent offense from them. Keeping it in the blue half. And we'll see what they do here. Venzel on the ball. Decent touch. Archie's going to clear it away, though. Does he have the second touch? No. Thermo's there towards the net. Gerchek, he'll get the save. Over to Archie. Back down to the orange half. Venzel looks to slow it down. Can't get the good touch. Zay over to the middle. Gerchek is there. Save from Sturmo, though. That would have been a backbreaker for Gladiators. Instead, they'll come out still only 2 goals down. Plenty of time, 1:20. That is more than enough. Sugar, he's there off the backboard. Doesn't have enough boost for the double. Zay will send it downfield. Vision, we're nearing 1 minute remaining. Does... Oh, and a close call. Another... Archie, he'll send it to the back of the net, Vision.
I'm looking at this gameplay right now, and it's insane on both ends. And I just want to highlight something. This is veteran, right? This is a tier below me. I just saw chain dash on the wall on director cam. You probably saw it about 30 seconds ago. Just seeing those kind of mechanics in the tier below me, just the quality of these players coming out as Archie booms another one down the pitch. It's going to be a touch by Sugar to get that one off target, and Sermo's going to do a good job of just pushing this down the pitch right now, trying to get the 50 over Zay. Not able to find it as Venzel playing it slow, looking for a touch through Archie. Not able to find it as this is played off to the side. Zay playing it to the midfield. They're finding each other on those clears downfield, but Venzel once again going to do a good job. Gerchek with a quick cut of rotation, trying to get around this ball, gets one touch, not going to be able to find the second as Archie already back but looking for boost, and Zay is going to realize that and cut it off almost instantly. 30 seconds remain. 3 goals are being chased right now, make it 4 for the Gladiators, and Titanium have really come out and just showed out in this game. Number 1, I have to highlight 6 goals on 9 shots. They have the quantity advantage on the Gladiators. They also have the quality advantage.
Yeah, 6 goals. Titanium starting to run away with it here. 4 goals in 26 seconds. Probably not going to happen for the Gladiators. They'll definitely be looking towards game 2 now. Sugar will try to get something there. Doesn't quite have it. But yeah, the shot selection from Titanium, you said it, Vision, impeccable so far this game. They have been putting everything in tough to save positions. That's going to be tough to stop if you're Gladiators. They're going to need to go back to the drawing board after this game 1.
They certainly are. As we go down, the clock winds down, a little bit of extracurricular activity, but the ball is going to drop, and we are going to have Titanium take game number 1 on an impeccable performance of offense that we just saw. But I do want to highlight, right? Game 1 in the last series, super close, literally only lost because of a disconnect, most likely. I don't want to throw that on Anubis. They did a magnificent job of finding their way back into the game. By no means, after the series we saw last time, are Gladiators out of this. They had 7 shots. They're only 2 down on that. The fact of the matter is, the one thing that was the difference was the quality of pressure that Titanium was able to build before they got those shots off. Gladiators were testing the defense of Titanium. Titanium were breaking the defense of the Gladiators.
And to start off, it looks like Gladiators had a good thing going. They were getting some good possession, and then Titanium just kind of started building and building, almost like a dam getting ready to break. That Gladiators defense couldn't handle the consistent offense and the quality of the offense from Titanium. And it looks like we're going to be getting a remake of this lobby here, Vision.
Love to see that. Of course, it's no big deal. We got to give. Oh, okay. We are actually not going to remake this one, so we're just going to wait it out for half a second. But I do have to say that I'm not trying to speak bad about Anubis at all. I'm not trying to throw shade on them. They were able to pull off the comeback on them for sure. So we're going to look at this. Game number 2 coming in right now. GTD Sugar should be the first one to this touch, as Archie's not able to make that one. And Vincel actually going to cut off Zay, but Girth Check is going to be there. Definitely the star of game number 1 for this Titanium roster. Oh, the fake. No boost, does not care. Keeping this locked into the corner. And Vincel's actually going to backflip off of this. One's going to get bumped out of the way, but Vincel, a great controlling touch to try to find their way back on this. It's going to be cleared out by Zay to begin this right now. Is Sturmo able to get up and cut that one off? It's going to be a 1v1 scenario, but Sugar does not take possession. It may not matter. It's a nice bounce, however, for Titanium. The fake's going to come out on the back wall. It's a bit ballsy. It's going to work out. Does Vincel have the touchdown? They do, but Garchek just sitting on the goal line, absolutely prepared for the touch, going to be able to get that one away.
And that was real close. Great shot from Vincel. Great defense from Titanium, though. And when you're putting up 6 goals a game with great defense, that is a tough formula to beat. Will Gladiators have what it takes? They're looking good so far this game. We're getting some possession, though, in this orange half now. Vincel with great clear out towards the blue half. Sugar trying to beat Gerchek there. He can't. Archie's going to send it downfield. Thermo tries to get it over to Sugar. Sugar towards the net. He's going to beat the defense. And Gladiators, they will strike first in game 2, 1-0, 3:40 to go.
This is a beautiful passing play right here. Sturmo realizing the open space on the pitch. One grabbing boost for Titanium, one on the far post, leaves everything in the midfield open. He finds Sugar with the pass, able to dime it up, and Gladiators taking the early lead in game number 2, looking to tie this scoreboard up as Archie gets a touch to the midfield. Vincel easily going to clear that one out as Archie gets the dunk here. Sturmo gets the touchdown. Sugar getting bumped for their effort of just trying to chase this ball. They do secure the boost, however, so this is going to be advantageous right now for the Gladiators. The defense will be set as Vincel takes to the skies, looking for the double touch. Almost has the angle, but not able to find it. And right now, the Gladiators offense, it's looking like Titanium in game number 1, but that corner misread has the opportunity. The ball still in front of the net, and Zay is just going to force it through. He basically gets the Girth Check power and is able to find a goal right there in front of the box.
Zay flexing the muscles on Gladiators. He said, yeah, our name's Titanium. I'm made of that too. Great 50 on the goal line to even things up. And on the other side, Gladiators, I wanted to mention this. Vision, I am waiting for Vincel to get this double tap. He's already gotten close to a couple. I need to see it happen.
I definitely need to see it happen, and I don't know if my voice can take it, but we're just going to write it out at this point. As Sturmo not able to get that touch. Sugar actually jumps early and not able to catch up to that. Zay just peppers the net, hits the far post, and managed to squeak one past, and Gladiators had the lead early, and it is vanquished on 2 touches from Zay.
And what placement from Zay, too, to get it to the other side of the net. That's really the only place he's going to score that ball. And perfect shooting from him. We saw these quality of shots from Titanium in game 1. If those continue in game 2, I might be scared if I'm Gladiators. Vincel almost gets it over to Sturmo. He can't. Sugar tries to get a shot on net. He can't do it. They'll stay in the blue half, though. Sturmo's there off the backboard. Vincel's there. Can't get the shot on net. And Archie doesn't get the clear. We stay in the blue half. Vincel No, Titanium, they were all over that. Thermo trying to get the shot. Wenzel trying to get the shot. And still nothing. Some good opportunities for Gladiators there, Vision. They walk away with nothing so far.
It doesn't matter. They're still in the blue half. They're still prowling around. Wenzel with the double touch around everyone. The bump comes out. The ball's in front of the net. It is chaos in the box, but somehow, some way, it's still not a goal. And Zay gets a massive clear down here to relieve some of that pressure. Finally, the Gladiators don't have the answer. The flip reset here for Wenzel off the ceiling. Going to leave it for Soccar. A very wise decision as Soccar with no boost going to sky that one up. Wenzel looking for the dunk. Not able to find it as Sturmo plays it off the sidewall looking for a second touch of their own. Again, not going to find it. Soccar going to get dunked over here by Girthcheck, but the ball is going to be rolling back towards the net. Soccar's actually going to play this off to the side. No boost to their name. Looking for the center. They're going to have it. Down to Wenzel. Does Wenzel have the shot on net? Looking for a double touch. Can they find it? No, it's the fake in front, but Girthcheck not going to be able to get it through Sturmo. It's going to be awkward for both teams right now as they're chasing down boost, but Zay has the chance to have the dunk. It's going to be in front of the box once again. Here's Archie off the crossbar. Girthcheck going to find it through. 3-1 in favor of Titanium.
And it starts off with that amazing dunk from Zay. Archie just beats the defense to the ball. You were a millisecond away from that being a cleared ball. Instead, it's a 3-1 deficit now for Gladiators. We only have a minute left. Time is not on their side. Wenzel, he's going to send it downfield. Sturmo, he's there, gets the demo, not the ball though. Archie will take control. Soccar with a great challenge. Sturmo back to the back wall. Doesn't have a shot. Soccar's there. Takes a shot on net. It's high. Wenzel's there. No. Long clear. Time's running out. They got to get something right now, Vision. 40 seconds remaining. These long clears in Titanium's favor. Over to Zay. He doesn't have the shot on net. He'll keep it in the orange half, though. Girthcheck doesn't have the 50. Wenzel sends it high. Archie with the clear. It's right to Wenzel, though. Will he get the second touch? He does. It's over the middle. No one is there. There's 20 seconds left. Vision, where's the offense? They got to score.
The offense is just out of position as Sturmo gets the most favorable demo I've seen in a hot minute as they have the chance in front, and Soccar has to leave that one. Wenzel does not have the read on this pinch. They desperately needed that to get it down the pitch, as this one's going to be over the top. Archie has the cutoff, and unfortunately right now, if you're a Gladiators fan, it's going to be 2-1 in favor of the Titanium. And again, I highlighted it in game number 1. The shooting percentage has been strong for Titanium. Well, they came out, got outshot this time, but the quality prevails over the quantity. 75% shooting percentage on a Titanium. 4 shots, 3 find the back of the net. On the side of the Gladiators, you have 10 and you only find 1.
And there were some real quality looks from Gladiators. I mean, Wenzel, he had a double tap almost, I think it was 3 times that game. He almost had someone in the back of the net. And they were just missing. So if Gladiators can get those, close calls to go in their favor, we might be looking at a different series. But right now, it's all Titanium. The quality of looks cannot be overstated. They're taking advantage of everything they're getting. They don't need second chances. They're taking the first chance, and that's tough. That's tough to beat.
Yeah, Gladiators are listening to a bit of Go Radio right now. They're going for the do-overs and second chances and finding nothing with the continued pressure, just with how strong the Titanium defense has been. Also something to highlight, though, the Gladiators 10 shots, right? They find 1 of them. 4 of them are saved. That means 5 shots are barely off the net. 3 of those are the Wenzel double taps that you mentioned earlier. So we can go ahead and chalk those up. But everything else, getting those shots on net is going to be imperative. The Gladiators had the pressure. They had the possession. They have to convert their opportunities now if they want to get back into this series.
Yeah, and despite them being 2-0 down, I'm not sweating yet if I'm Gladiators. They've been playing very well. They just got to get some bounces to go their way. And again, this is a different series. And to start things off, Thermo look to get the 50 in the air, though. Doesn't have a Girthcheck. Great flick. Soccar, he's going to clear it, though. Stays there, interrupted by Sturmo. We're back in the orange half, though. Archie tries to get a second touch there. He doesn't have it. Day is going to slow it down, and that looks like the right call there, Vision.
No, it certainly does as he plays it all the way over to the side, secures the boost as well. So the resource battle going in favor of the Titanium early, but Gladiators looking stout on defense so far with the one save on the one shot, and Sturmo playing the backboard magnificently there as this is played over the top. Archie getting that big clear. Vinsel doing a good job of cutting that one off at the sources. Zay beats out one. Vinsel has the recovery on the backboard, but Archie going to continue this pressure into the orange half. The touch over the top, off the backboard. Zayd has the opportunity, and he has the dunk. Zay gonna put up the Titanium 1-0 over the Gladiators, and we've seen this time and time again. When a team is shooting as well as Titanium, you do not want to give them the lead early because they will continue to feel comfortable, and comfortable teams that strike as well as Titanium are right now are extremely dangerous, T-Sam. But that's gonna be a goal, so whatever.
Speaking of dangerous, Sugar off kickoff. He's gonna even it right back up, and it looks like Gertchek should have gotten there. I don't know if he slowed up thinking Sugar had no boost, but it doesn't matter. Sugar's going to take advantage. He'll tie the game up. And Vision, correct me if I'm wrong, though, have Titanium scored first in every game this series so far?
Believe they have. I believe they have. It doesn't seem to matter. The Gladiators fighting back into this one. We're going to see what happens in the continuing 4 minutes as Sturmo gets a great clear. The redirect attempt by Sugar not going to be there. And unfortunately, Vinsel not able to make the touch. I think that's the first time I'm going to say that all night because Vinsel has been making all the touches, hasn't been able to find them on the net, but he has definitely been valid as far as making the Titanium awkward. Here's an opportunity right here. Has the free flip. Going for the dunk. Not able to find it, but gets the little bump on Gertchek and to slow down the offensive pressure just a little bit, and a great job from Sugar just to get in front. 3:28 remain. Tie game in game number 3. This is pivotal right now for the Gladiators. You do not want to go down to a potential sweep in game number 3.
Absolutely not, and they're trying their best not to here, keeping some heavy pressure on this Titanium defense. They've gotten a couple double commits, out of Titanium that haven't been able to take advantage yet. Looked like Sugar went for the flipper, he said there. He didn't have it. Zay's gonna take control, met by Vinsel. No, Vinsel can't get the touch. Gertchek, he'll take control, gets the second touch. A 50 coming out. Sugar will beat Zay to the ball. Archie, he doesn't have the touch there. Sturmo could be dangerous towards the net. Gertchek, a great touch to get it out of danger. Titanium not out of the woods yet though. Sugar, he's gonna loft it over to the net. That's gonna be a goal. 2-1 for the Gladiators. And Vision, oh, almost a double commit there too. That was a close one. Regardless, Gladiators will take the lead.
I'm just going to go ahead and say it. That's essentially a triple commit because the clear off the sidewall, leaving one just floating for the Gladiators. They send the house. There's a little old phrase that I like to say, if you're not tripling, you're not trying sometimes. Ends up working out for the Gladiators. And there's a rocket from Vinsel to get them another one on the board. The Gladiators storming back in game number 3 have a 2-goal lead right now over the Titanium.
Huge shot from Vinsel to give himself some insurance about halfway into this game. And now we're seeing, like I said earlier, the Gladiators game plan, it wasn't looking too bad. They were playing well. They just needed some bounces to go their way. Those bounces are going their way, Vision. And now it's 3-1 in their favor. They're keeping good pressure on Titanium. If they can keep that going, I see no reason why they can't not only win this game, but even up the series.
And that's a great point as you go through. If they continue out shooting and a couple bounces roll their way, they're going to continue to be dangerous. As Gertchek takes a great 50-50 off to the side. Vinsel not able to make the read. Gertchek up on this one, going to play it over the top. Sturmo is awkward. This one has a chance to be on net. Sugar still awkward as well, but Sturmo's just going to fall on this one. He does not care. He's just going to be like, yeah, I fly in, I take those. The misread in the corner might lead to some more offense right now. Once again, for the Gladiators, it's a touch over from Gertchek. Zay, a little bit of an awkward bounce, and Sugar going for the crazy redirect, not able to find it, but Sturmo perfectly positioned to take possession once again, and the flick comes out over the top. Vinsel looking for the second touch, finds it. Gertchek smartly, patiently waits for that one to come through. The counterattack opportunity going to be cut off by Sugar on the back end. 1:28 remaining right now, T-Sant, and we're looking at a 3-1 game, and Gladiators potentially fighting their way back into this series.
And it's been, the offense hasn't been there for Titanium, It's there now though. Dangerous ball just hanging in front of the net. They can't get a goal out of it though. And it looks like Gladiators, no, mistouch from Sturmo. They'll get it to safety anyways though. Bensel has the open net. He's going to take advantage. Not missing that. A minute left. It is now a 4-goal game. Gladiators got to be feeling good about this one. 3 goals in a minute. Can Titanium do it, Vision?
It's going to be difficult. It's going to be tough sledding ahead. I'm not ruling out any team on this match tonight. However, of course, the RSC Veteran Finals, the final stream of the night. If they were to turn up tonight, I wouldn't be surprised. His girth check. It's a good clear downfield. Bensel actually doesn't have the read, but Sugar's going to slow this one down, close out some space, get immediately dunked by Gerchek. They're not going to let that one dribble into the half. Is Zay going to play this off the side? Well, Gerchek almost landing on this, but Bensel going to be able to read that one out and read out the dunk as well on Archie as this is played over the middle. Gerchek bumping Zay out of the way. The offense in that transition game just a little bit discombobulated for Titanium, and that's going to be a free net, and Bensel is not going to miss that one. It's a rocket, 71 miles an hour, straight into the upper 90.
And Gladiators, they are not letting off the gas pedal whatsoever. They want to get the momentum swinging back in their favor. They're thinking, guys, look at this. We're the better team here. They've been playing great. Now they're up 5-1 in this game. These last 30 seconds or so, a little bit more of a formality. Girth check. He'll try to get something going. Met in the air by Sturmo. Great 50 from him. Sugar's there. Almost beats Archie the ball. Archie will get on top of that. And we're counting down now, Vision. 10 seconds remaining. It's in the orange half. Nothing threatening coming out of Titanium. 4 seconds remaining. And they'll try to get one for the road. Titanium, Gerchek. Flip reset. Archie gets a shot. Thermo's going to get the save, though. What an answer from Gladiators. Now down only 2-1 in the series. They played fantastic. I mean, defensively, offensively, keeping the pressure on Titanium. And look at those shot totals. 9 to only 5 from Titanium.
And it's not much different from what we've seen so far this series. The difference is Titanium wasn't able to get the quality of shot. They weren't able to break down the defense with those counterattacks. And Gladiators got a couple bounces that went their way. Honestly, finally. And are able to get some goals in the back of the net. Vincel earning the hat trick, of course. GTG scoring the other 2. Everybody's involved. Sturmo has 2 assists. So really big team effort coming out from Gladiators there. And Titanium just not really able to keep pace, not able to find those counterattack touches. And because of it, they're not able to get the just stellar striking that we saw before. And Gladiators really looking to carry this momentum into game number 4, tie up this series, and potentially set us up for the second game 7 of the night. I would love to see that.
Oh, me too. You said it, Vision. So we look at Titanium, though. They were winning off those quality of shots in the first 2 games. That quality wasn't there in game 3 on their shots on net, and they got stomped a little bit. Is that something now they should be worrying about and maybe try to switch up the game plan and heading here into game 4, Vision?
If you're going to be outshot, T-Sant, I'm just going to say this as mildly as possible. If you're going to be outshot the way that we've seen them be outshot so far, you have to play essentially perfect Rocket League, right? And it's one of those things as we see a redirect coming in. Gerchek patiently waiting on that back post. It's a great cutoff by Sturmo. But to continue my point, it's one of those things where you have to play perfect counterattacking Rocket League, right? If they're going to be pouring on shots, if they're going to be holding the majority of the pressure, you have to make every single touch that you get worthwhile. And it did not happen in game 3, and that's why we saw the goal disparity in between Titanium and Gladiators. As this ball is slowed down once again by Sturmo, it's a great flick over the top of one. No boost to their name. Gonna leave it for Sugar. It's a great call off, but it's not going to amount to anything. Thankfully, Titanium able to find the 50. Archie a little bit awkward here. It's going to be a shot on net. Zay's going to be able to figure it out, and Sugar with no boost just has to sky this one towards the net, take that pot shot, but the pressure is going to continue. And right now, Titanium starting off on the back foot again. Already 2 registered saves on the shot, so they have been on target for Gladiators, and that's something you love to see as that demo comes out as well and frees up some space.
And what a huge demo. Gets possession right back to Gladiators. They are making a house there in the blue half. Zay will finally get a long clear, much needed. Gets a demo too. Weak touches, Gerchek. It looks like he'll take the shot away from Archie though. Could have been a goal scoring opportunity. Instead, Sturmo. Big 50 in the air, sends it to the blue half. Sugar gets on top of Archie, doesn't let him get space. And we're seeing a little bit of back and forth now, a little bit of boomer ball. Big 50 from Zay, still nothing to come of it.
Nothing
Vision.
is coming of it, just because of the sheer fact that both these teams are playing that ping pong effect right now. Both of them not willing to give up that midfield, just booming it past it. But the demo coming out, the back post shot, another demo in front. Sturmo, pass, midfield, Archie gets it away, but it's going to be lingering right now. Sturmo's going to be one out. Here's Vincel, not going to be able to get the double touch angle on this one, but Sugar going to play it back to the midfield. Sturmo already up, going to get a 50. Vincel, a little bit awkward, gets a controlling touch, has some boost to work with. No, they have none. Burned it all just getting up to it, and the touch not going to be made by the orange team as this gets pressed downfield. Garchek with a good first touch, not able to find the second one. Is Vincel going to play this back, and the ping pong continues as this one is played low over to Garchek, who's going to try to chase this one down. Gets the 50. It might be on net, but Sugar patiently waiting back, going to take possession once again. This game has slowed pace down so much from what we've seen. I would describe it as breakneck in games 1 through 3. This is much more controlled, much more we are going to force you to beat us, and neither team is breaking through yet.
And halfway in now, no goals from either team, so we had some pretty high scoring affairs the first few games of the series. Not here. It looks like one mistake could be all it takes. Archie can't get there. Sugar, he's going to send it across the field. 1-0 in favor of Gladiators. Vision.
And Archie just gets caught pushing up a little bit too far, his third in rotation, and pays the price for it as it's 1-0. The Gladiators continue to pull it on. If you're a Sovereign franchise fan, you must be super freaking hype right now to see your team with the resilience and the
what a save
coming out. Sugar, are you kidding me? Finding some way somehow to get that one away using his own crossbar. The Gladiators, you said some touches had to go their way. It seems like everything is going their way right now, T-Sant.
This series is absolutely flipped on its head. You wouldn't even know in the first 2 games happened based on what we're watching right now. It's been all Gladiators. Great touches, great possession in the orange half. Zay with a touch there. He's going to get a good clear. Over to Garchek. Garchek, he can't get the ball. It stays in the blue half. Sugar, good 50. And Sturmo, he'll get there. They'll keep possession for the orange squad. Vincel can't get the shot on net. Interrupted. Sugar, he'll be on top of Zay there. Titanium, they got to find a way to clear this ball or they're going to end up being down 2-0. Vincel can't get the shot. It looked like it would have been saved anyways, but still. Sugar now on top of it. Over to Sturmo. Sturmo's going to back off. And finally, Vision, Titanium, they get a breather.
Yeah, they've been under pressure for so gosh darn long at this point. It's a great flick by Archie just to kind of get that one away, but he has no boost, so he has to bail on it. And I have to say the continued pressure, the continued boost steals coming out from Gladiators when they are in the blue half is just creating a presence that most teams are not comfortable with. Here's a shot on net that Sturmo will be comfortable with, able to get that one away. The Gladiators have just done a great job of eating the boost game, eating the resource game as this one gets shot back downfield. Sturmo already prepared for it as this one is going to hit the backboard again. Sugar getting bumped out of the way, but Vincel with a strong clear going to push this one back downfield. 29 seconds remain. Sugar with a shot on net, going to be saved out by Zay. 25 on the clock. Good clear from Archie. This might be the opportunity that Titanium need as the beat comes out off the backboard. It's up. It's saved out by Sturmo. Doesn't even get credit for it in the game. Rocket League, what are you telling us? Because that was a phenomenal job getting back in front of the ball.
And time counting down, 5 seconds. We're in the orange half, a bump from Zay. Garchek, he puts it in the air. No one's there, into the corner. There's no blue members. Gladiators, the lowest scoring game we've seen all night, Vision. They'll take it. And back to that amazing save on the goal line from Sugar. That's what the Gladiators needed, 1-0. We have a tied series, Vision.
We do, and we have a recurring theme that's happening so far in this series. Gladiators are continually outshooting Titanium. And it's going to be difficult for Titanium to build their way back if they continue getting outshot this hard. Now, again, 1-0 game, but having a 6-3 disparity is definitely big when all 3 of your shots were saved. And the only goal that was scored was the Titanium overcommit by the third, pushing up too far into the offensive half. That is the difference in the game in between that and Sugar's save. And right now, it looks like Gladiators have flipped the momentum completely on its head. The touches are finally finding their way, and they have tied this series up.
Yeah, I want to see from Titanium, they got to do something to break up the Gladiators offense. They maybe got to get some midfield demos, just get some long clears, keep booming it down, see what you could do. I mean, they did try that though. It didn't work. For Titanium right now, it's not looking good. They look right now, they're just getting completely outplayed, in my opinion, Vision.
So you win 2 games off of counterattacking strategy in games number 1 and games number 2. You play the next 2 games exactly the same. You get blown out 1 game. That's going to happen when you play that counterattacking style. Game number 2, it's a 1-goal game. It is not that big of a disparity. So if I'm the Gladiators right now, you have to make the extremely difficult decision to decide, are you going to try to change the play style? Like you said, look for that midfield presence, try to send up a little bit further than, because that's what bit you in this game here. It's 0-0 if there's not an overcommit on defense. And so you're at that crossroads right now where you won 2 games off this style already. It's only a tie series. You don't have to get ahead of yourself yet. But if you do, how do you do it? And I think you're right. I think that midfield presence would be huge for Titanium pushing forward when the Gladiators are consistently out shooting you. But you come to that crossroads where it's one thing where you go, hey, we won 2 games doing this. We're going to continue doing it. And I don't think there's a right decision here, T-San. That's the hardest part of this predicament.
Yeah, I completely agree with you 100%. Everything you said, just hitting the nail on the head, Vision. It's tough. Maybe. So look, Titanium, they have not been seeing the offense this game. Maybe just start throwing shots at the net. I know this is veteran. You're not going to see too many, oh, how did that go in balls? But it's not like they're not going to happen. If you throw it at the net enough times, even in RLCS, the pros are going to make mistakes. We're going to see mistakes here. Maybe a backflip. Maybe just you double jump instead of flipping forward. Get something. Make them have to make plays. And maybe that's the out Titanium needs.
Maybe it is. I mean, I got to go ahead and say that it's the one thing that we can sit here and we can talk about it and we can deliberate the entire time about what needs to be done. The difference has to be made by the players on the pitch as we try to get everybody back into this lobby. Sorry, the server went down for maintenance. It's just Rocket League being Rocket League at this point. So we are going to see game number 5 in a tied 2-2 series. T-San, if both go to game 7, I do not know how much my heart can take. But as of right now, I am seeing this, and I just don't see a way out, and I don't see a way this does not hit 7 games.
Yeah, and you talk about, how much your heart can take. I don't know how much my voice can take if this goes to game 7. I'm going to be yelling all over the place again. I don't know if I can handle a game 7 overtime again, Vision. That'll be a lot.
It certainly will be. And it just gets down to one of those things of who makes the proper adjustments. And we're sitting here, we're watching this gameplay. Chat, I'd love to hear your opinion on what Titanium can do to get back into this, because as of right now, my mind is just broken in the sheer fact that there's 2 schools of thought here. Like I was mentioning earlier, you either stick out your play style that won you 2 games, or you just completely flip it on its head and try to out aggress the Gladiators, which is something that hasn't worked for you so far. So we're going to get into game number 5. We're going to see what adjustments are made, and we're going to see who can finally capitalize on this swing of momentum. Is it going to be Titanium? Is it going to be Gladiators? The players are in the lobby. We are getting ready to go. And T-San, I cannot begin to describe how hype I am about this moment right now.
I'm excited, and I'm more excited to see how does Titanium answer. Do they change up the play style? Off kickoff, though, it looks favorable, but Sugar's going to get a great clear. Vensel's there, almost gets the shot. He'll get interrupted by Girth check. Archie sends it downfield. Nobody from Titanium there. Towards net, a shot from Sugar. Zay gets the save. We'll stay in this blue half, though. Vensel, he's there, gets it over the middle. No one there for the shot. Sugar there for the second touch. Back over to Vensel. Vensel tries to interrupt. Can't, and looks like a good bounce for Titanium there. They'll get some breathing room. Not how you want to start off your Titanium. Immediate pressure from Gladiators. That's been doing them in all series long. And an opportunity there for Titanium Vision. They can't convert them.
That's totally fine. It's early in the game. You had a 1-0 game in game number 4. You're not worried about converting early opportunities. You're worried about shutting the door on defense. And with touches like that, Zay can definitely continue that. Is Archie not able to get the touch? Zay going to continue this down the field off the sidewall. Here's Girth check with a shot. Not enough mustard on that one. It's going to be an easy clear for Sugar. And The one thing that I've noticed so far about Titanium, the one difference that we've seen, even though that ball was beat out, it's on net, Gerchek's going to get the save, is we saw in game number 1 the sheer fact that they were able to find each other with the clears and keep enough boost to make counterattacks viable. Right now, Gladiators are controlling the boost game so hard that you are not able to break out into those counterattack opportunities. You're not finding those outlet passes, and because of it, it's becoming more of a stalemate. But Zay has something to say about it, as this is over the top, and Archie can't make the proper read, and Giant actually backflips here. It's going to be Archie as the last one back, literally on the ball off the corner. They're able to take a break. They're able to get it away, and Gerchek looking for a second touch off of the sidewall.
We saw earlier in the series, it was those touches that Gerchek just missed that Titanium were getting. They were creating all those opportunities. Bunch of demos, though. Off the crossbar, hits into Sugar's car anyways. He'll get the goal. Wow, what a way to open this up. Great demos from Wenzel and Sturmo, excuse me. Opening up the back of the net. Sugar puts it a little high. Doesn't matter, it goes in. Opening goal for Gladiators 2 minutes into the game vision.
I'm honestly surprised not to see Sugar kind of spamming calculated after that one, because that's definitely a miss and an accidental mistouch. But you know what? If you're a Gladiators fan, you definitely take that one. It's one of those things, though, like I was mentioning earlier, right? Those counterattack, those passes are not there. We're seeing Titanium starting to get into the orange half a little bit more, and it's something I definitely like to see. But you see Gladiators are revolving their own playstyle around super aggressive demos now, as this touch might come through. It's going to be down in front of the box. Here's Wenzel, going to wait on it. Archie actually has the touch. Wenzel only had 24 boost, so they couldn't get around to that one as the bump attempt coming out. Sugar's able to get this one away. It's going to be played out to the corner. It's just one of those things where you actually see Gladiators being the one that evolving, and Titanium kind of looking much of the same, just able to get a little bit more pressure off of their touches than they had before. It's definitely different, but we're starting to see those outlets come into play. They're not the strongest right there, but a bump coming out, of course, from the Titanium, going to send this one at least on net. It's going to be saved, and like you said, those pot shots are coming, but so far, not enough to break the Gladiators.
Yeah, and once again, recurring theme, we'll see ourselves in the blue half here. Zay is going to get a decent clear, tries to interrupt Sugar. He can't. Wenzel's going to get it away from Archie. Gerchek, good touch, doesn't allow for transition offense from Gladiators. Sugar, though, over to Gerchek. Gerchek sent it high into the midfield. We're seeing a little bit of back and forth here, Vision. Teams not getting anything threatening. Titanium, we've seen a lot of the same gameplay as you were seeing, or the game style, I guess you should say. It's not working out for them. We're down to a minute 20 left in this game. Time's going by quickly. They got to get something here now. With this ball in the blue half, they're not going to be able to. Wenzel, a bit of a mistouch. Gerchek, he'll try to follow it up. He doesn't have the boost, tries to get it off the wall from Sugar, doesn't. Zay gets the second touch. Archie over to the middle. No one is there. He gets a big 50. Waterfalls down. No one there from Titanium. Off the backboard. Whole bunch of mishaps going on. Gerchek over to net. 52 seconds remaining, Vision. We have a tied game.
Is this a ranked game right now? Because this was just pandemonium in front of the net. Gerchek finally able to get around this ball and just put it on the net. And fortunately enough, it's able to find the back through the defense. You know what? It's scrambly, but it works. Titanium are able to get on the board, and it's one of those things right now where we sit down and look at this as Archie doesn't have the read in the midfield, and this is going to be another pressure play once again for Gladiators. Coming on with a lot of boost. Sturmo doesn't have the read. Wenzel already up, has the touch towards the net. It's going to be saved by Gerchek, but it's a triple commit. Do they have enough boost to be able to survive? Archie has the answer immediately, and Sturmo has to backflip this one off his own corner. Archie with a continuation. The dome team from Archie! Are you kidding me? The ice in his veins to go up 2-1 with 31 seconds remaining. What a play!
What a shot from Archie to come off the back wall, not go too far, not use your jump, and be able to dash back into it on the dunk? Archie, are you kidding me? And Titanium, they're going to take it right back into the orange half. They do not want to give up this lead. We have 20 seconds remaining. There's only going to be a few opportunities left. Archie gets it under Wenzel. Can't get it past the second defender. Zay is there, though. He'll send it high. Vision, we're counting down 10 seconds. Archie side flip. Gerchek is there, though. He'll send it back down to the orange half. Sturmo, he tries to get it down, doesn't have it. Gerchek over the net. And that'll do it, Vision. Another goal with 3 seconds remaining. It looks like Titanium, they will take game 5. It was looking a little bit rough at first, and they answered in a big way.
I just absolutely massive. And to the point that we made earlier, right, about do they change up their play style? They really didn't. They maybe slowed the pace down a little bit. Maybe they got a little bit more possession, which related into more shots. But at the end of the day, Titanium didn't look any different than they did in games 2 through 4. And we said there wasn't a right or a wrong decision, right? Because we did see Gladiators come out and they did a ton of demos, even getting that triple demo to get the one goal that they had. They were opening up the net. They were being extremely aggressive on offense, even more aggressive than they were in the first 4 games. It ends up not working out for them. So now Gladiators on season point, it is up to them to remake another adjustment because they're the ones who actually adjusted after game number 4, not Titanium. Titanium played their game and it worked out here.
Yeah, so did we see Gladiators go back to what they were doing beforehand, or they try to switch it up again? Because they were looking good, they changed the game plan, and then they lose. Meanwhile, Titanium, you gotta respect it though. They're saying, hey, this is what got us here. We've been a great team with this all season long. We've been the first seed in the league, and it worked out. They're now up 3-2. They looked great in that game. Archie with an amazing shot to take the lead. Let's not forget that. What a play by him. I'm very interested to see how the Gladiators come out. Do they want to speed it up, slow it down? Do they try to get more of that demo game going? It got them their only goal in game 5.
But at what
Let's
cost?
see what they do here in game 6.
But at what cost did it get them that goal?
True.
I mean, they were being aggressive, but they're leaving the counterattacks even more open, only having one person back to defend 2v1s. That is not a winning formula in C3 and GC1. It's going to be up to them right now as this kickoff goes in Gladiators' favor to start off with. Is Bensel going to pepper the net, not able to get the touch, and Girthcheck going to send that off over to the side. Sturmo, large booming clear. The backboard read should be there. Actually playing it down to Zay, doing a good job of just finding a 50, gets a bump on his own. This is going to be awkward. Sturmo's going to cut that one off, but it's going to lead to presence once again downfield for Titanium. We're going to see what they can do with this. Archie to the midfield. Zay looking for a touch, not going to find it. Girthcheck does not have the best clear. Bensel already on this one. Archie back to Girthcheck. They're finding each other, looking for those counterattacks. They're able to get the ball out of their half effectively, even though they're on low boost. Give them some breathing room, but Sturmo going to get a flick over the top. Girthcheck's going to find one, but Bensel at least going to play this up neutral in the midfield as Sugar plays this over the top, not able to get it through. Jay actually is with the dunk. Bensel with a shot, going to be just wide. Sturmo slots it back post. Nobody there. Gladiators go up 1-0 and have the answer immediately after dropping game number 5.
That all starts with that Bensel high touch in the midfield. He gets it to drop down right to Sugar. Sugar carries it over, gets it off the post, gets a shot for Sturmo. Sturmo's going to send it off the net, and then Bensel will score it. What a series of events for Gladiators. They're now up 1-0. Is that counterattack playstyle going to work now without the lead for Titanium? We'll see. They were here last game, though. But we're seeing a lot of possession. Sturmo there for the shot. Zay, he gets the save off his own crossbar. Gladiators, they're still there, though. They'll clear it off to the side. It's safe for the moment. Back over to the midfield. Gladiators are there. Sugar goes for the shot. He doesn't have it. Sturmo tries for the shot. Girthcheck gets the save. And finally, this has happened a lot of times. Titanium, though, gets some breathing room vision.
They get the breathing room, but they don't have any boost to push up. You see Girthcheck having to conserve momentum instead of getting boost to use in the proper position. The waterfall there. Sturmo's going to clear this one out. The boost game has been dominated by the Gladiators so far, and it's something to keep an eye on because you cannot counterattack without boost. You cannot find those outlets without it. As Archie and Girthcheck kind of combine there, but Zay finally has a free ball off to the side, looking for a double tap of their own. It's going to be cleared out by Sugar. A great deny on the backboard, able to get that one away as Sugar has to turn on this. Weird doink coming way up high. Sturmo has to jump for this. Gonna beat out Girthcheck and keep this away from the Gladiators net for now. But the boost game slowly coming in favor of Titanium as this one's just off net. Sugar combining with the teammate to get this one all the way down the pitch. And the pinch is not gonna be optimal for Archie, who has to play this with no boost off the side, and it's another double commit. Zay, low boost on the backboard. Sturmo not able to get the touch, however. Half a game left. 1 goal game, T-Sant. This is pins and needles. This is biting fingernails. This is as close as RSC gets.
100%, and we'll see. Gladiators trying to take it back down. Thermo getting a 100 pad there. He has boost. What's he going to do with it? Sends it high. Gets another touch off the wall. Zay's going to be there. That's going to come down. That could be dangerous. Gerchek, he gets the touch. Looks for the second one into the orange half. The net's open. Venzel will get back to the ball, though. It looked dangerous for a moment. Venzel with a demo on Gerchek. Then to the other half of the field, Archie sends it high. Gerchek is there. And nothing will come out of that, but it's still towards the net. No touch. Venzel, great to send it high over to Sturmo. And what an outlet pass from the Gladiators. Vision, we're nearing a minute and a half left in this game. It's a one-goal game. Anything can happen. What are we going to see?
If this holds, we're going to see game 7, which is exactly what we want to see. But right now, Gerchek trying to change the storylines right now as Zay is there. Archie actually going to combine with Venzel to actually clear that on their own half. A bit of an awkward touch coming out from the Gladiators. Going to clear that one out from their own net. Gerchek has to pop this one up high. Try to stay on this. They have the flip. Continues to play it downfield. Archie with a touch beats out one. Here's a land by Gerchek. Going to play it over. Looking for Zay. You have Archie looking for bumps. Not able to find anybody right now. Titanium trying to get aggressive as Zay tries to continue this ball. Sturmo with no boost. Just going to buy time for the team. You definitely love to see it. And a team bump coming out from Titanium, but Zay's going to get this one down the pitch. Sugar with the answer almost immediately. 50 seconds left on the clock. Gerchek sending this back to the midfield. And right now, it is anyone's game, T-San.
Yeah, and Gerchek almost getting a shot on net there. Sturmo's going to interrupt him. Venzel sending it way downfield. Zay will get a touch. Sturmo's all over that, though. Dangerous in front of the net. Sugar just misses the opportunity. Venzel keep possession in the blue half. 20 seconds remaining. Zay, big clear. No opportunity for a shot on net, though. A demo again over to Archie. No, and cleared by, it looks like, Venzel. 10 seconds remaining. This is it. Titanium, they need something right now, Vision. Are they going to get it? Zay with the clear. No. Venzel's right there. He's up. Goes for the double. It's not going to find the back of the net. Sturmo will, though. 2-0, and that'll do it. Vision, once again, we have a game 7.
Game number 7 coming out. Venzel's got to get a double tap at some point, right? I'm just going to cut everything off and say he has been so close like 7 times. Just give this man Rocket League. The gods need to bless this man right now because his touches are so darn close. It's one of those things right now. Sturmo getting the cleanup on that goal, though, gets himself 2. Again, Gladiators vastly out shooting the Titanium this time. It's 8-2. I don't think getting the shot total of your opponent's goal total is a winning formula at all. And Gladiators really went back to what they did in the second like set of 2 games, really, because this has really been back and forth, right? We can really describe this series in sets of 2, with Titanium taking the first 2, Gladiators coming back taking the second 2, and it's just one of those things at this point where Gladiators continuing to outshoot, not slowing down at all. Both teams are just sticking to their guns at this point. They're going to play the style that they're going to play, and you're going to like it, and you're going to win by it. You're going to lose by it. You're going to win by it. You're going to die by it. And it just comes down to this pivotal game 7 once again. Can Titanium find a way to get more shots on net? Because if they don't, I do think it's going to be tough sledding ahead in this game 7.
And we're going to see now, is the Titanium counterattack going to work against Gladiators? Or is that what's been a pretty high-powered offense? Maybe not in goals, but certainly in possession from Gladiators going to take it. It's one game to decide everything. 7-game series? Nah, this is a best-of-1 Vision. They're both going to put it all on the line, and we're ready to get started.
The kickoff ensuing, Archie versus Sturmo, dead center. Zay gets dunked by Sugar, but Gerchek in a solid defensive position. The counterattack, oh my, to start it off, the banger from Archie. That's how you counterattack right there. A quick 1-2 to open up the scoring.
And what a turn by Archie. He got great pace on that, 73 miles an hour from that far out. That is just a perfectly shot ball. You're not expecting that at all if you're the defense, much less the crazy pass to your teammate right there. And now Gladiators right away, not where you want to be in game 7, looking down 1-0 so quickly. They're going to counterattack though. It's over the defense. Venzel, he gets it past everybody right away. What an answer from Gladiators. It's 1-1.
Archie Just can't flip to it, and Zay trusting his teammate, you cannot blame him in this scenario. The defense so far for Titanium has been so solid that they're sitting there and they're like, okay, he has this. When they don't though, they get caught out. The counterattack favoring the Gladiators on that one, which we haven't seen a lot of. Most of their goals by continued pressure, not by forcing mistakes, as Gertcheck gets a dead even 50. Vincel there, is the net open? No, Archie with the back post rotation gonna save the goal and continue this downfield, looking for another 33 boost to their name. The flick over the top. Zay is there. Sugar coming out, getting to save themselves. This is back and forth. This is peak Rocket League. You love to see this, T-San.
Love doesn't cover it enough. And we're going to see this ball go right back down to the orange half. Zay gets a second touch. Gertcheck is there. Gertcheck make it 2-1 with 4 minutes to go. What a counterattack from Titanium. That's their game plan. They're living by it. It's doing them well here in Game 7, Vision. What a play.
Not only are they living by it, they're actually out shooting the Gladiators on it, which is, in my opinion, their win condition. It is their key to victory, is being able to put enough pressure on the Gladiators, not necessarily to outshoot them, as that was dangerously close right there to being a goal, but to at least even up the shot totals to give yourself a chance as a double commit comes out from the Gladiators. But Sugar right there burning all his boost just to be able to get a touch on it to reset his defense, as Vincel gets 50 boost to their name. Archie touches that to the left, not going to be the strongest touch. Zay actually getting bumped off of the backboard, but Archie with a phenomenal clear sends this one downfield and just allows the Titanium time to get boost. It doesn't matter that this is in the blue half. Actually, it does. And Titanium find a goal out of another counterattack. I thought they were just trying to buy time to get boost. The demo comes out, opens the net, and Archie with a phenomenal pass over to Zay, gonna open the scoring up to 3-1 with 3:32 to go.
And now if you're Gladiators, when do you start sweating? You're down now 2 goals, there's plenty of time remaining. But that Titanium defense has been pretty good. The counterattack game looks strong right now. They seem to figure out whatever problems they had with the counterattack game, they seem to have figured it out. And Gertcheck trying to take it into the orange half, doesn't have it. Zay is there though. It's towards the net. It's gonna be in the net. It's 4 goals in 2 minutes for Titanium. Vision, what's going on?
The 50-50 game in the midfield is starting to swing the Titanium. They're starting to pour the shots on. They're not needing the counterattack. They're starving out the Gladiators, so leaving them a little bit discombobulated, and the Gladiators are obviously flustered right now. Double commits in the midfield cannot happen at this point of the series. A massive dunk coming up from Zay. It's gonna fall in the back of the net. Zay is just too thick, borrowing the powers of girth, able to read this. Are you kidding me? That might be the goal of the series.
What a dunk from Zay. You gotta be kidding me. That's gotta be a backbreaker for Gladiators. Titanium's got 5 goals in 2 minutes. We talked about their quality of shots was powering them in the first few games of the series. They have 5 goals on 7 shots. Gladiators only have 2. At this point, they gotta switch something up. Gertcheck's there, that could be in. Vensel's gonna get the save. It's still in the orange half though. It's still dangerous. Zay, he'll get a touch. He'll get a second look from the flip reset. Doesn't have it, but interrupted. Sugar's clear there. Sugar's gonna try to move it downfield. Looks like some miscommunication. Gertcheck, he'll send it long. That could be dangerous. Gertcheck's in front of the net. No. And we'll get a clear. No. Zay, he'll have the open net. Shoots it on target. 6 goals, Vision.
Are we going to see a Brazil Game 7 right now? And the pressure and the 50-50s won out by the Titanium are being caused by the boost steals. They were out gladiatoring the Gladiators right now. This is Mel Gibson right now, just sitting there, just absolutely dominating everybody. And Zay gets bumped out of the way, or else that would have been a surefire goal, but it's going to continue into the orange half with 2:15 to go. Archie up on this one, plays it high off the backboard. Sugar is going to be there, and you can see kind of in the movements right now so far of the Gladiators, it seems like the game is just getting a little bit out of their grips. And Zay with the bounce dribble, gonna get another one, looking like O'Callaghan himself. We get the Brazil in game number 7. The Titanium are dominating the Gladiators in the most pivotal game of the season.
Wow, and you want to talk about making a statement. How about this, Vision? If you're the Gladiators, what's even going through your head right now?
Get one. You have to start somewhere. You have to get one now, but the pressure is not gonna come, and it doesn't seem to matter. At this point, you're chasing 6. The Titanium can just sit back, play dribbles, play close 50s, and just allow this ball to just continually be cleared corner to corner. They don't have to put any pressure on themselves to make outrageous touches. And right now, clears like that, buying themselves 5-10 seconds until the ball is back in their half, are going to allow the Titanium just to bleed the clock dry. Their strategy seems perfect for the situation. They're not overextending. You see them having a little bit of fun with it, with those flip resets, but it does not matter. They are coming out. They're just planning to lock down the half. That's another shot opportunity going to be saved up by the Gladiators. The ball is still in front, however, as Vincel takes some control, has a nice dribble attempt, gets it past 2. This might be that opportunity that they're talking about, but Gerchek gonna get dunked. The third is there, but it's gonna be beat out by Zay, and another 10 seconds are gonna be bled off the clock at a minimum.
It would take a comeback unlike I'm sure either of us have ever seen for Gladiators to get back into this game with 50 seconds left. It's still possible. It's still possible. Never say never. Vincel gets a shot there. Nothing will come up with those. Sugar off the ceiling. Can't get the touch. Another clear from Gladiators. And 30 seconds remaining. It's looking like this could be it, Vision. Gladiators, they're trying to do what they can. Titanium has kept the ball in their half almost the entire game. It's been such a performance. They have played, you know, we talked about their play style. They have to play perfect Rocket League. They've done that here in Game 7. They haven't made any mistakes. It has been picture perfect, and as we count down, so will the season for both these teams. Archie, he's done. He's celebrating. Thermo, he wants one. He'll get it. We have a second left on the clock, Vision. And Titanium, they're going to be your champions.
The veteran champions.
Thermo throwing in a little fun there. Plenty of time with the second remaining 5 goals down. At least they still can have a little bit of fun with it here.
Yeah, we're going to see some extracurricular activity popping off, hopefully. I was hoping for a goal there just to make it that way. But congrats to Titanium. They stuck to their guns and ended up pulling out the series, and they basically took the play style and just evolved it, and it's all on the back of that first goal. Archie with the quick turn on kickoff, opening up the scoring, and Titanium did not look back from there. Congratulations, Titanium. Congratulations to the medal. You're gonna go ahead and pull yourself out a championship. You'll love to see the Game 7 dominance, the ice in the veins, and I gotta say, Zay, pop-off performance. And